restrictions in Metro Manila. Joining us now is Navotas City Mayor Toby Tiangco. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us. So what were the factors that made you vote against this modified GCQ?
Two factors, no? Number one, unti-unti naman talagang tumataas yung cases, no? And even in Navotas, tumataas pa din yung kaso natin. So, secondly, nakita ko yung recommendation, no? Ang sabi is ng health experts na number one, there is a chance na tumaas hanggang 2,400 cases per day ang NCR kung mag-MGCQ. And number two, high risk pa din ang mga kabataan, no? Yung below 18 doon sa GCQ. And Rico, pareho naman yung goal, no? Yung goal ng mga nag-iingat na katulad namin na very cautious is buhayin yung economy.
Right.
Mabalik yung trabaho, pero siguro nagkakaiba lang doon sa approach eh. Yung iba, mas gusto niya mas mabilis na pagluwag. Kami naman, ang gusto namin is unti-unting pagluag, slow but sure, ibig sabihin paabante ng paabante at hindi na a-atras ulit, no?
And of
pero
course, Mayor,
sa research kasi nakakagulat yung sinasabi nila na akit 2,400 cases ang NCR per day.
And of course, that is a very scary number, no? If we see numbers over 2,000 on a daily basis. But of course, if you take a look at the original form of the general community quarantine, what it is today is totally different, no? We've seen looser restrictions from the first type of GCQ to today's GCQ. But the only difference now between GCQ and MGCQ is the leisure activities. Won't this shift to MGCQ with the leisure activities, Mayor, help the Navotas economy, or it won't be much of a help?
Sa ekonomiya ng Navotas, wala naman masyadong leisure din doon eh. Because mostly doon is essential, di ba? Because the main industries there are fishing, fish-related, so food yan, so essential yan. So yun, and manufacturing.
Right.
So yan yung mga activities doon, no? But we cannot just look at Navotas eh. That's why nga sinabi ko two factors eh. The situation in Navotas and the situation in Metro Manila. Because you cannot separate Navotas or any LGU from the rest of Metro Manila eh. Walang fixed o hard boundaries ito eh. So, ang tao dito palipat-lipat lang, di ba? So you have to look at the whole situation also.
And it was a split decision of 9-8. And now that the Metro Manila's mayors have made their decision, it's now up to the President to decide on March 1 if we will see a shift from GCQ to modified GCQ.
Yes, correct, Rico. So ang magiging recommendation yan, because mas madami yung MGCQ, the recommendation will be to go with the IATF recommendation, which is MGCQ. Now, the final decision lies with the President, no, whether it will be MGCQ or GCQ. But still, yung local governments naman are still guaranteed the fiscal autonomy. So a local government can pass an ordinance wherein they will say that they will still remain in GCQ. Pero mahirap gawin yun eh. Kasi nga, walang fixed boundaries eh. So lilipat lang yung tao kung saan pwede, no? So, katulad sa Navotas, kung ano yung maging desisyon ng Presidente, susunod kami.
Yeah, all the cities in Metro Manila are all intertwined in terms of businesses.
Correct.
So a couple of weeks ago, Mayor, we had you here on the program and you were looking forward to the arrival of the Pfizer vaccines from the COVAX facility. But now, an indemnity agreement has to be signed by Pfizer. Are you disappointed that the doses didn't arrive on the indicative date that the government announced of February 15?
Yes, because that was what I was hoping for, na masimulan muna yung pagbabakuna, and maybe after mabakunahan a certain portion of the population, doon na tayo magluluag. Kasi nakikita naman natin in other countries, di ba, pag nagkakaroon ng bakuna, bumababa talaga yung cases, eh, no? So, yun sana yung idea ko, no?
Right.
But alam mo naman dito sa bagay na to, wala naman tama, walang mali. Whatever the decision is first time natin gagawin to, so hindi natin alam, no? So there's
Mayor,
a risk on any decision that we would make, no?
So,
pero ang akin lang sana, mas komportable ako kung nagsimula na yung pagbabakuna, then a certain part of the population ang bakunahan na, tapos saka tayo mag-MGCQ. No?
So briefly,
yun lang nga, sayang
Mayor.
wala pa yung vaccine kasi naka-ready na naman yung mga local governments to administer the vaccine.
Okay, so we have to wait for Pfizer to sign this indemnity agreement, and it could take maybe a few weeks. But the Sinovac doses are arriving next week on the 23rd of February. If there's an indemnity agreement, an EUA, and an allocation of doses for Navotas, will you allow your constituents to be immunized with this Chinese vaccine?
Yes. We have said naman before na we will offer all those vaccines that are available. No? Hindi naman namin lilimitahan. Of
Okay.
course, may preferences. Ako may sariling preference. Yung ibang tao may sariling preference. Hindi kami mamimilit at hindi naman talaga pwedeng mamilit. Voluntary yan.
Right.
In the same manner, kung ano man yung dumating, dapat i-offer natin sa mga constituents natin.
Thank you so much for your insights, Navotas City Mayor Toby Tiangco.